Yes, I will tell about a story. And it's a story about reimagine. And it's a story about home and away. It is the new workplace hybrid. And I will give you a bit of a feel of where JLL thinking is going. First of all, let's start with the sweeping winds of change. I think we all, worldwide, COVID has forced change on just about every organization and every person. How we work, we live, and we play. In Asia Pac, while many aspects of human experience and reaction to pandemic are universal, we have some significant differences. Across the region, at work, the level of certain optimism about the future, feeling about working from home, and sense of productivity varies across market and age group. JLL asked 1,500 employees from 5 countries across Asia Pac for their views about their experience as they re-enter the workplace and come to grip with the next normal. We wanted to understand the impact of extended period of remote work and to see which changes on professional behavior will be permanent and which one will not. One of the major questions was, do employees want to continue working from home or get back to the office as soon as possible? And as you can imagine, the answer is a nuanced blend of the two options. But it has profound implications for employers and occupiers and provide insight for the future of collaboration and productivity. Here what we heard. Social distancing restriction across the region caused an unprecedented and radical shift towards home working. Office shut, many remain closed as we speak today. While remote working proved largely successful, the question arose, could it become permanent? And do employees want it to become permanent? When asked this question, a consistent theme emerged from employees across the region. They definitely enjoy the freedom of working from home, but also miss human interaction and face-to-face collaboration that working in a professional office environment provides. Although remote working succeeded in the health crisis because it was an essential, almost unique alternative, that does not make it the preferred choice of corporation employees. We believe that physical offices are here to stay, reimagined and reconfigured to coexist with wider adoption of flexible or remote working arrangement. Leveraging the best of both will define the next normal in a post-pandemic world. At a staggering 68%, Asia Pac work from home employees, 3 major feedback emerge. Why they miss the office. Number 1, human interactions, socializing with my colleagues. This was the most mentioned response. The number 2, professional environment with access to everything I need to work with. And number 3, collective face-to-face work with collaboration process. This is really important because this will define the next step. Let's go back a bit on a bit more detail. Millennials, we have to mention that, they told us they miss the office more than any other groups. They also said they enjoy flexible hours, reduced commuting, and work-life balance. And they also agree they felt that technology ready and create more productivity. Also, some also mentioned that they could not afford accommodation with space and amenities vital for successful home working. Second area, on the technology-ready productivity. The pandemic has accelerated the remote working trend, but revealed also limitation in productivity challenges. Employees who felt more technology-ready also felt more productive. At the same time, people not used to work from home for an extended time struggle to be productive as in the office. And then the third one, work-life balance. Definitely, and I'm one of them, I enjoyed my empowered and flexible working routine at home. However, it comes with challenges. since they did not go regularly to a physical office, the boundaries between personal and professional world blurred. We didn't know if it was work time, eating time, leisure time, rest time. This has impacted the work from home population. Then now, what's the impact for corporate real estate? We talked about individual employees. The office plays an important role in the work lives of employees in Asia Pac. We all know that. In addition to delivering a pragmatic benefit of working in a professional, non-distracting environment and interacting with colleagues, it's a place to experience sense of shared purpose and common culture. We want to be together, no doubt, and especially more in Asia, maybe than other parts of the world. Our survey revealed that a high number of employees are also confident about their company future. Lots of discussion about retrenchment, business going down, etc. Our survey showed that the 1,500, a majority believe in the company future, which means in the next normal, employees have a responsibility to foster this sense of optimism, whether the team are working from home or from the office. And as a business, we need to enhance human performance and productivity wherever the workers are located, home, remote, in the office. The productivity and human performance is critical. This is kind of to introduce the reimagined future of work. 3 pieces that JLL has identified. The first one, we are not the only one, the office is here to stay. There's no doubt. Even though business now realize that we can have roles and function done from home, it still remains to be seen if remote working can support long-term productivity. We are a business, we need our employees to be productive. Higher acceptance of remote working will lead to a more distributed and diverse workforce. And I will talk a bit about that later. And technology will be the best drive for this distributed workforce. We also find that not all employees across Asia felt productive working from home. They like to be in the office. Second, we will need to reimagine office as social hubs. In a centric economy knowledge, the future of an organization, it's depending on its workforce. There's no doubt about that. Our findings show that majority of workers, especially millennials, have missed the social and human aspect. And I missed it, and I'm not a millennial. The office provides a culture that cannot be replicated at home. And this is really critical for this second item. The number 3, future footprint will facilitate choices and flexibility. And again, despite the challenges, the mass work from home experiment saw many employees enjoy the flexibility and the work from home. However, not coming to the office was a negative. To ensure that this employee of the post-pandemic work will continue to enjoy this choice of flexibility, corporates will have to redefine the real estate. And home office, co-working place, satellite office, and the office headquarters will all have to be in a kind of an equilibrium to play its role. Then JLL spent quite a lot of time the last few months defining what's reimagined of the future of workplace is. And we kind of narrowed down by asking ourselves, and this is what we also ask our client and stakeholder. Number 1, how can we support community and connectivity in a person virtually? Number 2, how do we respect and prioritize a whole person approach to health and well-being? Not the company, the individual, our employee approach to well-being and health. And also, how do we create, number 3, a meaningful, safe, and engaging experience? This we're talking about future of workplace. And the last question we ask ourselves, how can the future real estate portfolio enable agility, flexibility, and resiliency? And this is for the occupiers, for the investors, for the landlord. Chin, take a kind of a four-piece model within a center, reimagining the workplace of the future. Four pieces that will need to be aligned when we fully return to next normal. The first one, we all will need to recover revenue. We all got hit. We all have negative numbers. Some industry not, but as a generality, we all got hit in terms of our revenue. We're going to need to rebuild the operations. They will look different. They're looking differently today with all the social distancing, the de-densification, which has to be done in the office. We also will need to rethink our organizational structure. And the last one, accelerate digital adoption. The only way the future of the workplace in this reimagined world will work is with digital technology. Then the next thing we did, we kind of, you have the physical space, you have the individual, the occupiers. Then we wanted to define what will be the new purpose of the office. And we have three steps that adding together define the new purpose of the office. One is clearly the office sharing ratio. Whatever we say, we will need, if we had to keep the workforce, and there's no reason why not, if we want to keep growing, we will need bigger office space to accommodate the same number of people we had before pre-pandemic. The social distancing, the collaboration will have to live with the pandemic. The business need, this will change, like what's essential, non-essential. Is it a portfolio approach? Is it unique site approach, etc.? And then the new behavior and new space, which is what we, JLL, had advocated a few years ago, the future of workplace, but our advocacy was without the pandemic. And this creates the new purpose of the office. And the new purpose, reimagine, same theme, reimagine the new purpose. What is going to look like? What the office will be for. And definitely, it will be for learning and socializing. It will be for employee and client engagement. It will be for health and well-being, employee pride and belonging, and the brand experience. I mean, I know that when people came to our office, they love the brand feel of JLL. This will not change, which means that this is for businesses. Also, we're going to need to rethink as real estate stakeholders the portfolio strategy, and we most likely we're going to have to deconstruct our existing model and reconstruct the new one. We're going to have to take three major criteria into consideration: distributed workforce management, flexible and resilient portfolio, and diverse, healthy, and sustainable spaces. And I'm personally very pleased that the sustainability agenda has come really on top of other agendas in terms of the real estate industry, and this is good for everyone. Now, on conclusion, what JLL think that's going to happen is the concept of hub and club. And this is really the response to accommodate the reimagining new workplace. What is a hub? What is a club? Well, the hub, it's going to be the satellite flexible space that will be available out of town in residential area so that your employees can use it on demand. The club, and it has a meaning of the word club, this is going to be your central headquarter office. It's going to be used for socialization, meet customer, put people experience together, and create this belonging, which is still the core, and our survey shows it, people miss the office. But not the same structure for everyone. If you take three types of corporation, large, medium, small, the large corporate, they most likely will have a central headquarters. They will have suburban hubs and home office. Medium, central headquarters, flex providers. This is our friend Regis. And home office for sure. Small businesses, maybe a central headquarters and definitely home office. And this is a hub and club future of the workplace that JLL is advocating. As my conclusion, we really, over time, the office is going to become less focused on desk space. It's not about a desk, a chair, it's about the hub and club, and it's going to be on the more focused side. The next normal of hub and club will be around emotional, physical, and digital. Emotional is about tapping into the senses of our employees. Physical would be definitely collaboration, socialization, and health and safety. And the digital will be around all these new reimagining future of work will be around technology, prop tech, and digital.